Hey guys, Jared here, and today I want to talk a little bit about PlayStation Neo, or PlayStation 4.5, or PlayStation 4K. Now, just to recap, earlier in the week, news broke about the specifications and basically the confirmation that the system exists. Still a little bit of unclarity, which I don't even think that's a word. It's still a little unclear as to whether or not there's going to be boosts with the virtual reality, whether or not you're going to need that little box, which basically gives the PlayStation VR a little bit extra juice when it's plugged into a regular PlayStation 4. So here's the thing. I'm not going to recap about the specifications and all of that because I stand by what I said before, and now the articles are actually confirming what I had discussed in some of our podcasts, which is to say that the PlayStation 4K, let's call it Neo because that's what apparently the working title is internally at Sony, the PlayStation Neo will not be able to output games in native 4K resolution. If you look at the specifications, it's like minuscule. It's like an incremental improvement over the PlayStation 4. So here's the thing. This is what's bothering me as a fan of PlayStation in general and as a gamer. And I want your guys' opinion of what you think of the PlayStation Neo, because I don't get a few things. Here's the thing. Over 40 million people have purchased the PlayStation 4. It is absolutely wrecking face. It is, without a doubt, the dominant platform of this generation. It could potentially hit 80 million units before all said and done. Some are saying it could even go up to 100 million. That depends on the length of the generation, but I don't get what Sony is doing right now. This doesn't even appear to be like cockiness or anything like that. Like I don't see that. I don't get what the hell the point is of this. Where is the logic here? Like, even if the PlayStation VR, even if this new Neo system allows you to basically just like have it connected and you're good to go and that's it, you don't need that little box add-on thingy, who cares? We don't even know if PlayStation VR will be successful. Yeah, it's sold out of its initial print or run or whatever, but what does that mean? You know, like, what are we talking about here? 20,000, 200,000, 50 million, like, headsets? I don't get this. And I know Nintendo did the exact same thing with the new 3DS. It wasn't a brand new revision to their legacy platform. In other words, it wasn't the next portable. It was a revision of the existing portable, the next iteration. Now with portables, we've been used to this. They've been doing this for a long time. Cell phones, they've been doing it like God. Every 6 months there's like an upgrade, and for certain ones it's every year, and so on and so forth. But the thing is, even with Nintendo, with the new 3DS, they got a lot of flack for that because people are like, well, what the hell's the point? You know what I mean? Well, with the PlayStation Neo, if based off what Giant Bomb has said, it's like it's going to be forced. So basically, if you are a PlayStation developer, you now have to make sure that your game runs on the PlayStation 3, but runs better on the PlayStation Neo, and that's like mandatory. You're not allowed to basically have the exact same game run the same on both platforms. Nope. You've got to have it so that it either runs a little bit smoother, it's got better graphic fidelity, etc., etc. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm lost. I don't understand where the hell they're going with this. I'm totally like, boom. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's not a revision of the PlayStation 4 in the sense of, it's slimmed down, it's a little this, a little that, whatever. Maybe if you wanted to add, like I've been saying for a long time, 4K Blu-ray movies, the UHD movies. If you want to go that route, go that route. That's cool. That's all right. But specifically screwing with people's games, like making it better on one version compared to the other, and making that mandatory for a developer. Development costs are going to increase. We're going to see increase in delays because essentially you have to make two versions of the game. And yes, it might be easy. It might have like a little thing in the development kits that it just, it automatically will do certain things for you, whatever. To me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. The PlayStation 4 is nearing 3 years on the market. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like midlife cycle. Why the hell are you releasing an iterated version or a revised version of the PlayStation 4 now when we could just have a whole new console? We could have the next generation in a couple of years. Just wait a few years, 2 years. By that point, you guys will be at like 80, 85 million units. If you continue to pump out quality titles, decrease the price, have a traditional console cycle. I don't get this. I don't get this at all. I have no idea what the hell they're thinking. How are they planning to market this? Because, God, what happens if 2 years from now, not this holiday season, not next holiday season, but the one following, so 2018, we have a PlayStation 5. What? I don't understand. And it's not even, like I said, cockiness is where you go crazy, we're unstoppable, we can do anything, rah, rah, rah. This doesn't seem like that, because this just seems stupid. Like, normally when you're cocky, you release, $10 million systems, got every bell and whistle you could possibly imagine. This is not like that at all. This is something that we have never seen in the console space before, and I don't get it. I just don't understand the reasoning behind this, because are they planning like every 2 years to do something like this? I know Microsoft has said something similar, about being able to have an upgraded Xbox One so that you could just buy certain components and blah, blah, blah. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I know a lot of you guys are retro gamers that watch the channel, and that's cool. But if you do own a current generation platform, how do you feel about this? Are you like me and just there scratching your head going, like, what the hell? Now, I can afford the new one. If it really is that big of a thing, yeah, I most likely will pick it up, because I want to have the best experience possible. But it's the logic behind Sony here. Not everyone is in a situation like that. And I just don't get it. I don't understand the business mentality. Like, I got the PlayStation 3 when it came out. I got that. Charging $700 or whatever it was with, having the Blu-ray in there. You had the memory card stuff. They made it like the ultimate media hub. And I got it. I understood that. I was like, oh, they're arrogant. They're being very cocky putting it at that level. But this, it's not, like, I don't want to use the word cocky, because I don't see that. I see this as like they're taking an unnecessary risk, and I don't get it. I just don't understand why they would do this. If anything, they could piss off a whole bunch of developers. They're like, you know what, screw you guys, we're going over to Microsoft. At least that way, it's only one platform. It's only one, one game we have to release. We don't have to worry about all this. Unless, of course, the rumors are true with Microsoft, too, that they're going to do upgrades as well. In which case, wow, man, the whole landscape of console gaming could be fundamentally changing over the next, 6 to 8 months. That's crazy. Anyways, guys, so let me know. I'm really curious to hear some of your thoughts on this. I've been reading a lot of stories on this, watching a lot of podcasts and stuff, and a lot of people are pissed off, man. A lot of people are really, really pissed off over this, because they look at it that this system is only like 2.5 years old, be 3 years old. We paid $400. This new one comes out at $400. It's like, what? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't get this. And maybe it's arrogance on Sony's part, thinking, we're unstoppable, we can do anything we want, but you gotta have a good business model. Like, even when you're cocky or you're arrogant or you're whatever, you have a logical business plan. Like I said, N64, everybody was, like they were so cocky with the fact that they didn't put a CD player in it, that it was a cart-based thing. But from their perspective, they were like, yeah, we can make enough money, we can sell those carts. And, from a business model, like, I got where they were coming from. Again, piracy, all that kind of stuff. With PS3, like I already mentioned, the ultimate multimedia hub. We're untouchable, we're super blah. But here, you're not making the ultimate multimedia hub. You're making a new 3DS on a console after seeing that the new 3DS isn't working. People aren't excited for it because, well, what's the point? You know, a couple of games work better. Now, in this situation, I get it. You're forcing it, saying that all games after October 2016 will be better on the PlayStation Neo. So I get that, like in terms of moving this particular piece of hardware, but it's the core reasoning behind this I don't get. It's like they're doing an unnecessary risk. If they just stay the course, in 2 years from now, they can announce the PlayStation 5, and it could be the next leap forward. Anyway, I'm out. That's it, guys. I don't get it. Maybe some of you can offer some suggestions, or just let me know what you think, because I'm really perplexed by this. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video.